Hello Gemini, Johnny Alchemy here. Thank you again for joining me on my channel. We're going to be doing your beginning of February tarot card reading. So let's pull out some cards and see what we got going on for you. Again, this is going to be a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Everything here is to empower you to make the best choices necessary to create the life that you want for yourself. Okay, lots of pentacles. Major arcanas. Okay, so let's talk about things of the past and things that you may have gone through previously. So we have I think here you got all pentacles, so I think for some of you there's a certain journey here. Queen of Pentacles in reversed. I think for some of you who have had challenges with either finding certain balance in your life, whether it be work-life balance or even just trying to make time for your own self-care and everything like that. I think because these other cards show me how much you have changed in that, which I will get into in a second. But as I said with the Queen of Pentacles, you know, this could have been a challenge for you in terms of learning how to make time for yourself, how to take care of yourself, how to balance your finances, etc. Because here we have the Knight of Pentacles as well, and it talks all about taking care of your home life, your domestic life, or just whatever place you consider your sanctuary, you know, your place of peace. I think for some of you, you've really turned it around in a certain way where you've made that your focus, and now you have learned to have peace and abundance where you are right now. This could even be financially too for some of you, turning a lot of your finances back into the home or your own place, or trying to improve or renovate or even save up for certain things you want to do down the road, etc. You know, also we got the Seven of Pentacles. So a lot of things here with money, possibly for some of you. This could just be health or your energy as well. So Seven of Pentacles, this person also, like a farmer, just like that Knight of Pentacles, plants a lot of seeds and taking care of their grounds, you know, their garden, you know, the place where they have their own plot of land to form abundance of some kind. So here I think for some of you, you've gone through certain steps to change things, and now you're starting to see starting to reap the rewards from your efforts, if you will. So the Seven of Pentacles, I think for some of you, you've really learned how to provide that abundance for yourself, how to provide a certain sense of security and peace for yourself as well, and just stability all around. So in the past, I definitely see that, whether this be with job or just like, you know, a career, a side hustle, whatever it is, or even just your health. As I said, you know, this could be multiple things, but if it is job, definitely a lot of money in there I see for some of you. So here, moving on, you know, I think I could see a few things here. You know, you have moved on from taking care of just yourself, and now it's like saying, you know, now you have the Nine of Pentacles, and a lot of pentacles here for you. It's really saying for some of you, like you are really like self-made, you know, like you have really created a lot of abundance for yourself, and you've really, for some of you, really put in a lot of hard work to create this abundance and create this stability and security for yourself, and maybe for those around you as well. So here, a self-made person who is self-confident, has great self-esteem, you know, so here it's like, you know that what you're capable of, and you know that you can gain a lot out of the things you do, and you provide for yourself ultimately at the end of the day. Let's see here. So we have the Moon card in reversed. So I think you really have come to terms and come to terms with fear, with doubt, with anxiety, confusion, anything like that. I don't think any of those things really bother you. I think you've, as the moon suggests, you know, when you're going through nights of complete darkness, things could be very uncertain. There are certain illusions out there in the shadows, you know, that can frighten people from moving forward even. So here, I think for some of you, you've really come to terms and understanding that fear is something that exists, but you can still act out and to do your things that you need to do despite it existing. You know, so fear is no longer a blockage for some of you. I think that there's something here where you understand the things you need to do on a much more intuitive level, because you see a certain goal that hits a deeper desire that fear can't touch. you know. So I think for some of you, you've really come to peace with that. We also got the Hierophant in reversed right in the center of your spread. So I think here for some of you, you're taking a very unconventional route. Whether this be in your business or just your own abundance in some type of way, where it is obviously serving you. So I think here it's really saying for that you're throwing away with tradition, you're throwing away with convention and conservative ways of thinking or acting or doing things, and you really are forging a path of your own. And you're really starting to learn the same lessons in life in your own way. You know, it's one thing to read a book and to gain secondhand knowledge. It's completely different to go out on your own, forge your own path, and to get firsthand knowledge by experiencing life for yourself. Two very different things. So I think for some of you, as I said, with that Nine of Pentacles, you're self-made. You do things for yourself, a very independent type of person. So I think for some of you, as I said, you are taking this opportunity to forge your own path for your own abundance. So I think now moving on forward to the future or things to consider down the road, we got the Knight of Wands. So I think for some of you, as you go from the Knight of Pentacles as someone who has been trying to build up their own assets or to build up their house, build up their sense of safety and security, now it's ready for expansion. You go to the Knight of Wands. So I think there's a certain enthusiasm and there's a certain passion that I think all this abundance has given you, where you're ready to expand forward and to start venturing out to new ideas, new goals, new prospects, to maybe further your abundance, or maybe just to even travel in a certain sense down the road for more opportunities, or even just for leisure, whatever it may be. And now also I see here we got the Empress card here in reversed. Very much like that Queen of Pentacles here in reversed. I think here there might be a sacrifice I can see here. So you may be sacrificing your own comfort to get the things that you want, and that's not necessarily bad. As I said, you're the Hierophant in reverse. You're taking an unconventional route and you're making things happen for yourself, you know. So I think for some of you, if you've had to sacrifice your own comfort sometimes and stuff like that, where you know your boundaries and you're willing to push the boundaries a little more to get a goal done, and etc. I think for some of you, it has worked out, honestly. But I think here in the future, with the Empress card in reversed, I think it's really saying that you've really created a lot for yourself, and that now it's okay to maybe take time to take care of yourself, you know, because right next to here is we got the Eight of Wands right next to the Empress, and the wands are pointing right next to her, you know, in the reverse over here. So it's really saying, you know, the energy that the Eight of Wands represents usually should be heading outward in the upright, but in the reverse, it's saying to turn it back inward and pointing right to the Empress, the person who is in charge of self-love and self-care. I think that's something for you to consider, that, you know, yes, you've attained a lot, and now it's time for you to realize and look around how much you have attained, all the abundance around you, and to maybe reward yourself. Take yourself on that trip. Take yourself on somewhere where you want to go on an adventure, where it's not all just about gaining material gain or seeing or achieving goals or ambitions necessarily. But I think you deserve a certain rest in this, actually, where I think if you have carved your own path to create abundance for yourself, I think that's something to be proud of and something for you to consider rewarding. You know, I think you can gain a lot more clarity and a lot more energy sometimes by taking a breather, you know, and that will give you more fuel, if you will, to move forward. Yeah, you wanted to come out right there. So these next three cards are going to be things that you have dealt with or are dealing with and now are slowly releasing from your journey. You got the Eight of Wands yet again, so double synchronicity. Yep. Right there. You got the Seven of Cups right there as well. Oh, you're the one right here. And you got the King of Wands. Okay. So, Eight of Wands, again, as I said before, turning that energy inward and things that you're releasing energy outward, as I said in the upright. So here it's really saying for some of you, you know, that you maybe have reached the point where you realize, now I can take a breather, now I can relax a little bit, I don't have to expend so much or take on so much responsibility for the things I've been doing. I've built up a lot for myself. So I think here it's saying, you know, to release a lot of the excess energy and to turn it inward, or just it's a time to relax and reflect on this, on everything you've accomplished. We also got the 7 of Cups here. So you are also releasing, what was it? It almost seems like that you're releasing desire, if that makes sense. And it's such a weird message to get. But literally, you know, it's like you kind of want for nothing at this point. I see all this like abundance and attainment stuff right here. So it seems like you don't want for nothing. You don't really desire things as much. You know, I think for some of you, you've gotten a lot of the things that you have set out to do. That's the feeling that I get, you know, and you really are not, you don't have much desire to attain extra things. You know, it seems like you are getting exactly what you put your work in or energy toward. We also got the King of Wands right here. So I think here at the same time, as I said before, you know, by turning your energy inward and giving yourself some time to rest and reflect, it can unlock clarity and visions for the future for yourself in terms of what it is that you want now that your energy settles. And now I know I said that you don't want desire, you know, and desire, that's what I mean. I mean something like a very broad term, you know, in terms of people can desire something, but it may not serve them. People can desire one thing because everyone else has it, and you want it because everyone else has it. You know, that's what I mean about desire. But here, in terms of envisioning a goal for the future, not necessarily a desire, but probably what your life looks like down the road, you know? So here it's kind of saying you are kind of releasing anything that gets in the way of your vision. As I said, desire and false desire, fantasies, illusions, etc. I think here those things are being released so that there is a clear picture or a clear vision that you have for yourself that you can follow down the road. And also, even the King of Wands, a person of power and control. As I said before with the 8 of Wands, you could be releasing energy. You could be releasing that power and control right now and giving yourself time to relax and embody that Empress energy. So these next 3 cards are going to be blessings from the universe. Oh, there's one right there. that is coming to you right now. That may have not reached you, but is on the way. So we got the 10 of Swords, so a big ending of a cycle. Love to see that. We got the 9 of Cups. Okay, cool. Hells yeah. And last one. Oh, felt you. And we got the 3 of Swords. Okay. So unexpected. Okay, so here, first of all, 10 of Swords. Releasing pain, releasing any type of attachment to the past that has caused you loss, sorrow, etc. You know, this is saying that you have let go an old version of yourself. And now it's saying to you, the blessing that's coming to you is this new version, this new type of person. You know, so I think here it's saying that you are being reborn in a certain sense. You are being renewed and revitalized. Oh, excuse me. So here it's saying you are releasing that old version of yourself that may have been limited, that may not have had the same drive or ambition that you have attained all this abundance in your current life right now. So I think here it's saying that there's a lot of healing going on. There's a lot of rebirth and renewal coming in for you at this moment as you are slowly achieving more and more things. We also have the 9 of Cups right here. So it's telling me also, as something, you know, you have the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups lands right next to it. So this tells me you are very close to ending some type of cycle, some cycle in terms of your abundance. Again, all of these Pentacles. So it's almost telling me like your wish will be granted with the 9 of Cups here. 9 of Cups is all about that wish. It's all about that emotional abundance and that emotional happiness. So here it's really saying for some of you, again, you know, you've put in the work, you've done the things, you've done everything that you needed to do in terms of achieving a goal. And so now there's going to be a lot of emotional feelings and emotional fulfillment coming your way. And I think it's also saying the same thing. 9 of Cups, this man is sitting As I said with the Queen, with the Empress reversed and that Queen of Pentacles reversed, now is the time for you to really sit and be present with everything that you've attained, and to have your fill and to experience all this emotional enjoyment and emotional fulfillment right now. So I think that's definitely coming in for you. We also got the Three of Swords. So as I said before, you're releasing a lot of pain. I'm not sure if this pain was the catalyst needed for you to start taking on this route of abundance, but I think it's saying that you are releasing all of those things, and that you are coming to a place of complete healing right now in terms of a blessing. So here it's saying, you know, that anything that has gotten in the way of you following your heart or trusting your heart or loving yourself, or loving life, you know, in general, all of that is getting removed, and that there is a moment here, this blessing of saying that you are being healed, and that you will be healed from those tough, difficult times that may have stunted your growth or development in some type of way. So there is a lot of heart energy, a lot of healing, and a lot of love coming to you during this time as well. So these next three cards are going to be themes to think about in terms of what this reading may be all about. Let's see. Soulcraft. Yep. Okay. Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you wanted to jump out? We got action. And we got power. Yep. Okay. So let's touch upon this soulcraft. That's what really got to me first. So soulcraft. This is talking about, you know, what you need on that very soul deep desire level. You know, what is it exactly that your soul is asking you to do? If anything, it's actually saying, you know, what you are good at innately. For some of you have already created a lot of abundance. If that's what you have learned in terms of what you're really good at, to create a lot of abundance or money for yourself, even just happiness, you know, if you feel very fulfilled in what you're doing, to have created that abundant feeling as well, you are honing your soul craft. You are understanding your innate gifts, and you're using them to your full advantage to create the life that you want, or achieve the goals that you want as well. So soulcraft, I think for some of you, if you have really gotten into the groove and gotten into the deep knowing of what you're good at, and actually using your gifts and skills to your best of your ability to create abundance, I think here it's really saying that you are crafting mastery over your soul, your innate gifts, etc. That is going to help you out forever throughout your whole experience here in life. So also we have power and we have action. So here in terms of action, you know, as I said here, you know, using the time now for self-care and everything like that. But I think after you've been able to really, as I said, with that Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, using the time to really be present and aware of how much you've achieved, and to really be proud, and to really use the emotional fulfillment to your best of your ability. After you go through that process, it will give you the clarity needed to move forward in a very direct and concise, clear direction. As you can see here with power, there is a arrow pointed straight up. You know, that is not a wavy arrow. It doesn't go in multiple directions. It's saying that there is a certain action that you will take. I have a feeling that by going through this process of turning the energy inward, to refocus and reanalyze and to reassess your situation, even if it is really good right now, to understand what's the final move, what is the next step, what is the next process I have to go through. And in terms of power, as I said with Soulcraft, you know, you are using your power, your innate gifts, for things that are beneficial to you. And as I said before, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you also have the Hierophant card reversed. You are using your power on a very individualistic and personal way to get what you want out of life. And you're not letting anyone, any type of convention or tradition to stop you at the same time. So this is kind of what I see for some of you Gemini out there. a lot of abundance, and even more so down the road for you. I mean, there's really nothing negative at all to say about any of this. You know, there's a lot of healing and you evolving into someone new and ready for the next level. So that's kind of what I see. So if this reading did resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, leave me a comment if you wish, and do not forget to subscribe if you haven't. I want to say thank you so much for watching my channel and supporting me. I really appreciate you. I want to wish you well, and I will talk to you very soon. Goodbye.